Dynamic, diverse, and ever-changing, the city and skyline reveal themselves uniquely to each observer. Experience the infinite facets of the city beneath us as you prepare to see forever.
Alright, so here we go. Gotta be careful. It's heavy too.
Okay. Shiny.
This is heavy.
How are you gonna pack that up, Drees?
That way. Well, it's racing right there. Grace doesn't know where she's going. Yeah, that's what we're doing today, guys. Wheels racing. Grace is, she's not a local, so she's
Grace is what?
She's learning her way around the city.
I'm a local. I'm walking here. I'm a local. I don't even learn nothing.
All right, we just pulled up to this is where Grace. We're gonna go ahead and beat her up over here.
Okay,
right in
I'll
front.
pull up.
You see how they built the design of it?
Yeah.
So they're made out of mirrors. It looks like it's glass.
It is glass.
So crazy. Well,
so that's why so many skyscrapers can be built in such a small area like that. And on our way up the building, we are not only going to be ascending, we are also going to take a journey through time. We're going to see these screens around us. We have on those screens, we're going to see about 500 years of history flash before our eyes. From the time that this was the land of the Lenni Lenape, we named it Manhattan, so Manhattan gets its name, up until the settlement of New Amsterdam, and then the city expands upwards and outwards, all the way up until modern day. And so follow me all the way to the end of this elevator bank, and we will get our elevators.
You could get out the line to the right, and you could come right back. No problem.
okay.
All right, y'all, let the adventure begin.
Welcome to One World Observatory.
And here we are, 1,281 feet, or 391 meters, above the island of Manhattan.
Welcome to the 102nd floor, Red Band.
Now, before we get to the actual tour itself, we're going to see a little presentation on the sights and sounds of New York City, some of the things that makes New York so special. And about the rest of it after our little presentation here. So follow me to the right and get as close to the handrails as
The observatory visit will begin.
fill out this space here.
Alright everyone, good afternoon. Welcome to the Keyboard of the Computer. Gonna be presenting a short video of the sights and sounds of New York City.
Dynamic, diverse, and ever-changing, the city and skyline reveal themselves uniquely to each observer. Experience the infinite facets of the city beneath us as you prepare to see forever. Now, we invite you to enter One World Observatory through the doors on your right, where a spectacular 360-degree view of the city awaits directly below you.
Everybody's gonna go one way.
Alright, everyone, I need some food with you.
Oh yeah, I'm phone.
I just like got a tear to my eye. Like, actually.
Events, expensive stuff like that. And now we are making our way down to the 101st floor. It's basically a mezzanine. We horizon level on 102, and downstairs is the 101 discovery level, where the majority of that where the sun is beating down on this water here, this big body of water is New York Harbor. And it is the blood, it is really the lifeblood of New York's economy. New York has always been a port city. It's always been very important as a port and a point of commerce. That is why New York City developed the way it has. And directly in front of us is the upper bay of New York Harbor. And then on the left is the that's the Arizona Marriage Bridge. And it's on the upper bay. And that bridge Let me show you a little map of New York City. Here is the 5 boroughs of New York. And the little red X, it's all good. The little red X is where we are, on the southern tip of the island of Manhattan. So right now, we can see a couple more boroughs from here, but we are looking at the view like this. We are looking out this way. So here's the upper bay behind us, and then about 5 miles across the harbor, we have this dark, hilly, wooded area, and that is the borough of Staten Island in purple. Now, to the left of us, that is all the borough of Brooklyn. And then a little bit out of our view, attached to Brooklyn on this side of the building, we'll see it in a bit, is the borough of Queens. And then on the opposite side, behind Midtown, which we will see shortly, we have the borough. Before we get to the view, I want to finish talking about One World Trade Center, because I think it's worth noting. So, we have all of this office space. As I was saying, it is an office tower. And the bottom 24 floors of our office space, let me know if the glare is too bad. The bottom 24 floors of our office space is home to what we call our anchor tenants. They're the main breadwinners of our office space. And they're a company known as Condé Nast, which you might know through the magazines they publish. Condé Nast publishes Vogue and Vanity Fair and GQ and of course the New Yorker, among many others. And then the rest of it is a whole array of financial institutions and stuff of that nature. Now, I want to talk about the height of the building. As I said, we're not at the very tippy top of the building. Right now, we are on the 100th floor, 1,254 feet or 382 meters above the streets of Manhattan that you can see down there. Now, the height to the roof of the building itself is 1,368 feet, which might sound like a random number, but in fact, that was the height of the original One World Trade Center, the North Tower of the famous Twin Towers. So the memory of the Twin Towers is incorporated into our design. And then we have this spire. Y'all already know the spire that's up above our building. It is an architectural feature. It is not an antenna. So it counts to the height of the building, which is a little controversial, but it's a fact. So to the top of that spire, it brings us to a height of 541 meters, but more importantly, to a height of 1,776 feet. Because 1776 was the year that the Declaration of Independence was signed in the United States. So not only is the memory of the Twin Towers related to One World Trade Center, but also a celebration of the birth of the United States. That's why sometimes people call it the Tower. Now, let's get to what we all came here for, these beautiful, gorgeous views, am I right? So, our gift to celebrate the end of slavery in the United States, because that was a very important achievement. So, This is incorporated into several elements of the statue's design that are less commonly known. If you look at my iPad, you'll see this photo of the feet of the Statue of Liberty. And you'll notice something about her. She is stepping out of chains, broken chains that are meant to represent slave shackles. She is liberating herself from the chains of slavery. And she is not just standing on her pedestal, she is taking a step forward. But she's not looking at us. She's not looking at New York. She is not looking at America at all. You see how she's in profile, right? That's because her message isn't for America, it's for the rest of the world. It's almost as if she's stepping out into New York Harbor to tell the world about the emancipation of the slaves in the United States. And that's why the full name of the Statue of Liberty is Liberty Enlightening the World. That is the full name of the Statue of Liberty. Now, to the right of the Statue of Liberty, we have that square island, as I said, and a bridge connecting it to New Jersey. That is Ellis Island. And Ellis Island is most commonly known as an immigration facility, right? People think of people coming through Ellis Island. And a lot of people did. About 12 million people came through Ellis Island during the years that it was an immigration facility between 1892 and 1954. And this was the way for the federal government to federalize the process of immigration, because back in the 19th century there was a lot of people coming to the United States, mostly from Europe around that time, and they were coming in all over the east coast of the United States. So the federal government wanted to devise one place where everybody could come in, and what better place than New York Harbor with its beautiful statue beckoning them forward. I hold my light beside the golden door, right? And so about 12 million people came through. About 1 in 4 American citizens can trace their lineage at some point in their family back to Ellis Island, including myself. And once these people got here, they had some options. So they could either stay in New York City. We can also see another one of our rivers. So the river in the middle distance from us is the East River, the other river that borders Manhattan. And it's basically a strait that connects the upper bay of New York to the Long Island Sound, which you can see emptying out on the horizon just to the right of town Manhattan. Now, on the other side of the water from us are the final 2 borough trade centers. It's so much more than just the Twin Towers. And it was a center of world trade to an extent, but not as successfully as they hoped. It was really just office buildings, you know? And so they started to experience some vacancy around the 1990s, and they took on a private developer. Port Authority, who owns the property, took on a private developer who signed a 99-year lease on the World Trade Center complex on July 24th of 2000. And 2001 was a pretty significant year, because about a month and a half later, the entire complex was destroyed. One beautiful morning, within the course of 2 hours, the entire complex was destroyed, 3,000 lives were lost, and the world was traumatized by perhaps definitely the most visible, and perhaps the most devastating terrorist attack in history. So the question now was, what would we do to not only come back from this, but to reclaim this huge section of Manhattan that was now rendered useless? So, the Port Authority of New York and New Jersey and Lower Manhattan Development Corporation, which is developed they put forward a concept to see if anybody had because the eyes of the world were now on this broad. That's what they would have wanted. So, we had to bring life back into this space so as not to be defeated. That's what New York City is all about, persevering against the odds. And we also wanted to incorporate important factors of the original World Trade Center into the new one, like a beautiful observatory for people from around the world to enjoy these beautiful struggles. We wanted to bring life and joy back into this space. And by coming here today and taking this tour with me, you guys have been part of that rejuvenation. You guys have helped bring life and joy back into this space, which is very important. So I thank you so much for coming on my tour today. Unless anybody has any questions, I'm going to need my headsets and radios back. Look, just look at my Freedom Empire State Building.
Thank you for visiting One World Observatory.
Hello, exit to your right, please.
That? Is it recording?
Yeah.
Oh. Alright, Dries. What was your favorite part of the trip?
The World Trade Center.
Okay.
Guys, look.
Mine was also the World Trade Center. That shit was cool as fuck.
Exactly.
They missed out.
Exactly.
It was cool as fuck.
I knew
It was cool
it
as fuck.
would be number one. Go argue over
It was
top
so
four.
cool. It was so cool.
Number one, y'all go argue over
We're at
top.
Red Lobster. We're at Red Lobster. Oh, he got
We'll do an unboxing.
unboxing. Okay.
Alright guys, so this is the One World. Alright, so here we go. Gotta be careful. It's heavy too.
Okay. Shiny.
This is heavy.
How are you gonna pack that up, Dries? Definitely leave it in the box, but still. Okay. Put it away, I'm scared. I don't wanna mess it up. Alright, we're at Red Lobster, guys. So, we'll give you the food review. I have no fucking idea what I'm gonna get, because my poor ass has never been here. Dries is bougie, though. He's been here. Bougie, bougie, bougie.
I can't afford it right now.
He was the one who suggested it. He can afford it.
I'm thinking about the ultimate feast.
Ooh, someone's hungry, okay? Here we go. Alright guys, review. I tore this plate to pieces. I had the, what the fuck did I have? Lobster, salmon, and shrimp. I had hush puppies, rice, and broccoli. I physically could not bring myself to eat those hush puppies because I had too much food. The lobster was okay. I think I like crawfish more. The salmon was delicious. The shrimp was pretty good. Overall, 7 out of 10. Dries got
Ultimate feast.
ultimate feast. He's got some shrimp Alfredo. And some more shrimp. And was that lobster? And crab. And a baked potato and some broccoli. Anyway, Dries, what's your rating?
8 out of 10.
Alright, period. Overall, good meal, expensive meal. Meal's gonna put Grace to sleep. Good night, everyone.